On Ice Hockey UK TV, in association with SMP Europe, I'm joined by the GB Under-18s head coach, Sean Easton. Sean, welcome and thanks for joining us. You're now in Finland for your pre-World Championship training camp. You arrived there earlier this afternoon. What are your first thoughts on the rink and your setup for the next few days?
Yeah, the rink's simple. 3-pad rink in one building. It's just a training pad, but it will do. It's available 3 days for us to be able to prep ourselves for Estonia's World Championships.
How important is this preparation? Not just the training sessions, but you've got 2 games against local Finnish sides in the next 2 days. How important will the games and the sessions be for you?
Oh, it's huge for us. I mean, this will be the first time we've got the team on the ice together. We've been watching Estonia. They've been playing like a 4-way friendship tournament. They played like Poland, Lithuania. So we know some of these teams have already played against each other and got the prep there. So it's a much needed exercise for us.
And I guess one of the things about being in Finland, it's a top class hockey nation. So you're going to come up against a junior side that, you know, even though they're not a national team, they're going to be of a very high standard.
Yeah, the standard of play, I mean, throughout Europe, the standard of play is always similar. We're probably expecting a little bit faster, more skillful team than what we'll be facing up in the World Championships, but it's great preparation. The style of play is going to be the same, so it's really good to get ourselves adapting to the style of refereeing, the style of play, and just that free-flowing hockey that Europeans like to play.
I guess it was inevitable. One player unable to travel with you straight away, Steele, who has COVID. But the plan is, just talk me through it, but the plan is to link up with you as soon as possible. Is that right?
Yeah, so we found out on Friday when Liam returned to the UK, done a PCR test, and it come back obviously positive. So with his isolation period, he's able to fly back with to meet us in Estonia. He does miss game 1, but he'll be in for game 2 onwards. It's unfortunate time and unfortunate situation we're in with COVID and everything. I mean, we've all got our PCR test tomorrow, so fingers crossed, touch wood, everything goes well, and everyone gets to play in the championships.
And what are your thoughts about the World Championship? You know, where are your biggest threats to come in the tournament?
Watching footage of Estonia and Lithuania, I think Estonia is going to be strong. Obviously, as well being their home nation, home rink, they're going to be comfortable playing straight off the bat, and that's our first game. So I think our first game is going to be a very important game. Then we can allow Estonia to go on and do some more damage to the other teams while we carry on with our business. So I think first game is going to be huge for us against Estonia.
I know we touched on this before, but now you're away, I wondered, you know, what the situation will be like. There's 5 players, I think, isn't there, on this roster, although Liam Steele is one of them and still to come. But how important will that be and them knowing what it's like to be away with GB?
It's huge. I mean, at the moment in the hotel, they're sitting around one big table. We're kind of in a bubble at the moment, so we're restricting their movements. But at the moment, they're all sitting around the table and they're all doing some friendly gambling with Monopoly money, not underage gambling, but the team chemistry, the bonding's there, and the senior guys and the guys that have had that experience of the 20s are kind of pulling everyone together and making sure that they're all getting to know each other and they're going to be a close-knit group.
And just finally, you make a very good point now, team bonding, finding ways to keep them active and doing stuff. That's, you know, part of the process, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we're going to be in a bubble, so to speak, and a lot of our games being at lunchtime, we're going to have a lot of downtime in the hotel. So it's important that they're happy with each other's, the relationship between the team. They're happy with each other's company, and that will translate to a good style of hockey on the ice with a good understanding of each other and a good chemistry and friendship. It's hugely important for the style of hockey we need to be playing.
Thanks very much for joining us, Sean, and good luck for the next few days.
Thank you, Chris.